Welcome to Shaker's Kitchen. So I'm sure many of you are just going out of your minds right now thinking about what am I going to eat? Do I have the same TV dinner? Do I have the same go order? Do I have the same hamburgers? Well, you can, but at some point you need some diversity. Human beings need to have a little bit of a choice in life. So we can't give you the opportunity to come here and sit at Shaker's and enjoy things, but I thought one of the great comfort foods that you can get, available as a carryout from Shaker's or a myriad other places I'm sure, is a simple macaroni and cheese. Our spin is to do a Cajun style. By that we use a variety of different herbs and spices that I've created over the course of the last couple of decades, and we utilize that in our mix, our blend, if you will. And I also use 4 different cheeses. So what I've got is just some real simple little pasta. We've already cooked this off. What I'm doing is I'm reheating it right now, just a real simple little water bath. While that's just getting up to speed for us, I'm going to take a simple saute pan, and I'm going to take some butter to begin the process. This is, of course, Wisconsin. We need a lot of butter, good agricultural product here. We're using an unsalted grade A butter. We're cooking with induction here at Shaker's, as we have for 30 some odd years. So move that around a little bit. And add a little bit of heavy cream to it. We always make it a point to smell our cream first. It doesn't matter what your expiration date is. As long as you're within those parameters, you should still smell it first to make sure you have fresh cream. This is a 40% heavy whipping cream. So far, so simple. This entire dish is incredibly easy. You can make this at home, or again, we'll make it for you. At this point, I want to get just a little bit of our spice blend into it. And this is basic Cajun spices. I like to use paprika and everything, cayenne, chili pepper, onion, oregano, and a variety of other things that are in this as well. We have 4 different types of pepper, ground peppers. So we're just going to work that down a little bit. And now the fun part comes in. I have a lovely cheese here. This is a Parmagiano Reggiano that we browned down. We hand grinder mill these. So about 2 large tablespoons, larger than your standard tablespoon. Going to work this into it. As you get this going, figure 8s are the best way to go with stirring. Of course, you still want to get the shoulders of the pan done here, so we're going to work that in too. At this point, I've got some simple mozzarella that we shred. It's a whole milk mozzarella. Easy melting, the same thing that we use on our pizzas at Shaker's. Nice and gloppy, coming along really nicely. This is the mascarpone. So we're going to take our mascarpone. This one happens to be made in Wisconsin by Stella. The same thing that you'd be using if you're making a lasagna. You want a nice thickening cheese, and this is it. Touch more of the Parmigiano Reggiano. How do I know? Well, this is just kind of the way I like it. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a certain consistency to take place. Back the heat down a little bit. And then I've got some Gorgonzola. So we alternate between blue cheese and Gorgonzola here. Slightly different flavor profiles. Almost has a nutty kind of complexion to it. And it just, I think, adds so much body to a mac and cheese. This particular Gorgonzola is a combination of sheep's milk and cow's milk, so it's a fun little blend. Work it nicely. Give this a little shake. So again, our pasta was already cooked. So we cook our pasta in batches, hold it then, and then we bring it back in hot water. Just about another 2 minutes is going to get tossed in here with this. Now I like to take garlic cloves as well and to smash those and put those in here. It's not necessary, and I'm not sure not everybody has garlic cloves in their house, so try to make this as simple as possible, as easy for you to replicate as we do here. The other thing that we use at Shakers quite a bit for our Cajun mac and cheese is andouille. But again, thinking that most people don't have andouille at home, we're going to do just as a straight up cheese and pasta blend. Now, when I was a kid coming up, all the mac and cheese that my mother made was baked in the oven. And I like that, but the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I've noticed a trend that people prefer to have something just in the pan, which is a non-baked version of this. We also have eliminated the breadcrumbs that we typically use with the baked pasta. So anybody that has any gluten issues, well, they don't have them with this. No gluten whatsoever. Our gorgonzola is almost knocked down, which means that it's time for 2 other components. We're going to get a little bit of an oregano in here at this point. Oregano finds its way into an awful lot of dishes at Shakers, whether they're traditional Italian, let's say for the pizzas, or if you use them in any of the Cajun or Caribbean style foodstuffs. This is, however, a Greek oregano. Typically, if you're doing any Cuban food or Mexican food, you're going to have a Mexican oregano. Slight differences as far as the astringency in the product goes, but they both blend incredibly well, and it just adds so much character and such a different burst than you typically get at a lot of joints in town. So, a little more of our Cajun blended here. Push the paprika and the cayenne. Got a real explosion in your mouth of the flavors. Our pasta. I find it helpful to blend in the cheese sauce along with the pasta as you add it to it. So don't just have a large mass of pasta in there fighting for it. This way you actually get the cheese that's going to work its way into the pasta noodles. And there's such a difference in all natural cheeses. I mean, there are all sorts of ways to do this. If you like Velveeta, use Velveeta. If you like American cheese, do that. But those are processed cheeses. They're not natural cheeses. And that's all we do at Shakers. And it's all we have done for 30-some years. Use natural products, natural cheese. It makes such a significant difference. This, for all intent and purpose, is ready to go. We have a nice admixture taking place. Touch more of this on the top. And we plate this in your Go container, and you're ready to go. Now, in our seminar today, we're also talking about several wines. We have 2 reds and 1 white. The white wine that we're utilizing today is a Cambria. It's the Captain's Vineyard. This is a 2017. Has extraordinary flavors, and I find that this particular wine goes incredibly well with the 4 cheeses in this pasta. And I would recommend, if you're stopping by for some mac and cheese, some Shakers, that you get a bottle of this fine Cambria wine to go with it. Cheers. Yum. Now that our dish is complete, it's time to plate this. I prefer using a little bowl or invitation. It builds character. It gives us much more of an appearance of volume, and we're just ready to go. So as simple as this is one of the featured items on the 4-course Cajun package that we have this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, and you can have almost any time as you desire as well. So we'll plate up something like this for in-house use. Just a little bit more of this, color and flavor. I've specifically blended this, and again, irrespective of the New Orleans marketplace, I developed this particular blend. It works so nicely, and I want to get just a touch more of the Parmigiano Reggiano on top of this. Just a little bit of cheese boost. Again, it is Wisconsin. Enjoy your cheese. Available as one of the Go orders at Shakers, either as a Cajun combination or as individual dish. We look forward to seeing you when we can actually serve you here. In the meantime, you can have this as a Go package, Shakers go go to go. 414-272-4222. Thank you. Cheers to you.